Did you know that there is a common belief that as you age, you need to increase your physical activity to maintain your health? However, what if I told you that something else is much more important for your well-being? If you are 70, 80, or even older, you should reconsider your approach to life. Today I want to talk about 3 simple principles recommended by Buddhist teachings. These principles have the potential to improve your life right now. My name is William. When I was a student at the Pritzker School of Medicine at the University of Chicago, I learned the most important aspects for a happy old age. I hope that some of you will truly find these simple yet effective tips helpful. Today we will focus on what is truly important for your health and mental balance. If you are 70 years old or older, you probably often hear the advice, move more, be active, stay active. But what if that isn't always the optimal path? What if slowing down the pace of life and practicing mindfulness can benefit you far more than intense physical activity? Watch until the end, because the third point contains exactly what you need. I want to share with you a story that deeply touched my heart. Not long ago, I was in a park and saw an elderly man sitting on a bench, smiling as if he knew some hidden secret of life. Curiosity took hold of me, and I approached him. We struck up a conversation. He said, "I have lived a long life. I used to think that happiness was about doing everything, earning enough money, raising my children, taking care of everyone around me. But now I realize that the most important thing is to find inner peace." And you know what I did? I just started following 3 simple rules, and they dramatically changed my life. These words are deeply ingrained in my soul. And today, I am going to tell you about those very 3 principles that he discovered. They are based on ancient Buddhist teachings, and if you give them a chance, they will help you experience joy and harmony in your life. Now let's take a closer look at what these 3 principles are all about. Many people in old age feel pressured by society. They are told to move more, exercise, and stay active. Of course, movement is important. But Buddhist teachings tell us that it is not physical activity itself that makes us happy, but the ability to live in harmony with ourselves. If you are feeling tired, anxious, or simply wondering how to live these years meaningfully and fully, this video is for you. I am not going to give you cliché advice that you have already heard 1,000 times. We will discuss the key things that will help you feel better and happier regardless of your age. The first thing to understand is that slowing down the pace of life does not mean stopping at all. It is a conscious and wise choice. As we age, our bodies begin to demand more rest and recovery, but the mind often continues to seek activity, rushing around and achieving new goals. Buddhist teachings urge us, slow down so that you can accomplish much more. How does this work in practice? When you focus on one specific action, whether it's cooking a meal, taking a leisurely walk in the fresh air, or having a simple conversation with a loved one, you are fully immersed in the present moment, living it consciously and fully. Try starting small. Set aside some time in the morning for a calm and peaceful start to the day. Drink a cup of aromatic tea or coffee without distractions from the TV or cell phone. Look at the leaves of the trees outside the window. Enjoy the pleasant aroma of the drink. This is not just rest and relaxation. It is a deep mindfulness practice that helps reduce stress levels and greatly improves your overall well-being. It's not just rest and relaxation. It's a profound mindfulness practice that helps reduce stress levels and greatly enhances your overall well-being. The key question you should ask yourself is What rhythm are you living at? If you notice that you are constantly rushing and hurrying somewhere, take a conscious pause. Your age is a time of wisdom and life experience, not an endless chase after phantom goals. The second piece of advice is closely related to the ability to see and appreciate joy in the simplest things. Buddhist teachings say that true happiness lies not in grandiose accomplishments and achievements, but in the small, everyday little things. Often we mistakenly believe that we need more health, more free time, or more material resources to find happiness. But this is just an illusion that leads us away from the true path. Try the following experiment. Throughout the day, try to find at least 3 things that bring you genuine joy and positive emotions. It can be anything: delicious and healthy food, warm and gentle sunlight coming through the window, or a heartfelt conversation with a dear and close person. Be sure to record these moments in a notebook or journal. Why is this so important and helpful? Our mind is structured in such a way that it is much more likely to notice problems, difficulties, and negative aspects of life than joyful and positive moments. The practice of consciously seeking positivity gradually changes our perception of life, making it more optimistic and joyful. What is the relationship of this principle to Buddhism? Buddhists deeply believe that life itself is an inexhaustible source of happiness and joy. When you learn to appreciate and notice the simple things, you become more balanced, calm, and harmonious. The third, and perhaps one of the most important tips, is to practice gratitude. In Buddhism, gratitude is considered one of the most powerful and effective forms of spiritual practice. It allows us to see and realize how much good and valuable is already present in our lives, how many gifts we have already received. Every evening, just before you go to bed, take time to think of at least 3 things for which you are truly grateful. These can be the most ordinary and simple things: good health, delicious and nutritious food on the table, the support and love of loved ones. Write these thoughts down in a notebook or simply say them out loud, feeling each word. How does this help us in our daily lives? Gratitude dramatically changes the way our minds work. Instead of constantly focusing on shortcomings, problems, or regrets about the past, we begin to see the abundance and richness that is already present in our lives. This is especially important in old age, when thoughts of the past and fear of an uncertain future can become a major source of stress, anxiety, and worry. To reinforce these 3 valuable tips, let's try doing a little practice right now. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what do I truly want and need at this very moment? It could be rest and relaxation, a genuine smile to the world, or simply the realization that you are safe and protected. Take 3 slow and deep breaths, visualizing how with each one, your body fills with calmness, peace, and inner harmony. Now think about something good and pleasant that happened to you today. Let it be even the most insignificant trifle. Smile sincerely. This is that precious moment of gratitude and awareness that helps us live a more fulfilling, happy, and harmonious life. We often seek answers to life's important questions in complex philosophical books, doctor's advice, or the vast expanse of the internet. But Buddhist teachings wisely remind us that everything we truly need is already within ourselves. Your body and mind possess innate wisdom and know exactly how to live in harmony and balance. Just listen to yourself. Trust your inner intuition. If you believe that this valuable information can be useful to your family and friends, be sure to share this video with them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so you don't miss out on new, helpful tips and tricks. Try implementing these simple but effective tips into your life for at least 1 week. Observe carefully how your mood, your overall well-being, and your perception of the world around you will change. Your age is not a limit to possibilities, but on the contrary, the perfect time for new discoveries and accomplishments. Awareness, the ability to enjoy simple things, and sincere gratitude are the 3 keys that will help you open the door to a peaceful, happy, and meaningful life. Remember that each of your days is a priceless gift to be appreciated and lived consciously and fully. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos on health, longevity, and quality of life. I will regularly post useful tips and recommendations to help you stay active and energetic at any age. And of course, I'm always happy to hear your comments. Tell me which of these habits you already practice and which ones you would like to incorporate into your life. Share your stories and experiences, because together we can inspire each other to live healthier lives. Thank you for joining me. See you in the new videos.